Hello, my name is Eliza, and I am a biblical counselor, and I like to try to provide resources and conversations about things that are helpful in the realm of biblical counseling. So, if you're a helper or counselor, my hope is these are helpful for you, or if you're somebody seeking counseling from a faith based approach, I hope these are helpful. Today, I want to talk about postpartum depression, and it is something that is not talked about a lot in biblical counseling, yet it's very necessary because it's something that is actually more common than I think we give it credit for. In fact, I read recently a study that said between 50 and 75% of women experience postpartum to different degrees after childbirth. So that's a lot of women. And the thing about struggling with it is that it's very isolating. You can feel very alone. You can think and feel like you're the only one who's had this experience, and that's just not the case. So, of all the things that can be said, which is a lot, that's the thing that I want you to take away from this conversation today is that you're not alone and you shouldn't try to work through it alone. So, if you're experiencing symptoms of increased anxiety or marked sadness or insomnia, not the baby doesn't let me sleep, but I can't sleep, or even more severe thoughts about hurting yourself or the baby, you're not alone. And you shouldn't go through this alone. Talk to somebody who's close to you, the baby's father, close family members. A good place to start is to talk to your obstetrician about some of the symptoms you're feeling. And they can check to make sure there's nothing missed in any kind of organic underlying hormonal imbalance. But to start talking about it, also seek help from the community of believers that you have. Maybe a pastor can point you to somebody who has dealt with it, a mentor, or certainly you can seek out biblical counseling that will help you think through how to deal with some of the symptoms you're experiencing. You do not need to do it alone. That's what the body of Christ is for. And as women, we really have to fight having certain mentality of I should be able to do this, or I ought to be able to take care of my own baby. And the truth is that this is a normal response to having a baby, that many women experience that, and the normal need is to have extra help during that time to get through some of those symptoms. So that's my biggest takeaway for you today. I definitely want to hear what you have to say. There's lots, again, that could be said, but don't do it alone. Reach out for help and know that others as well have experienced this. And so there is hope for you to be able to get through it and to be able to regain the life that you had before the baby came and to experience the joy and happiness of building your family.